Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Asia. It's Andrew here again. Today we'll bring you another crypto video. Today we'd like to talk about NEO. NEO currently is at number 18 and is current market value at 612 millions, if not mistaken, and total coin supply is around 65 millions, which is a good coin supply. As I mentioned, anything under 1 billion supply is good. So NEO, the history of NEO when it's launched is ICO. Is called N shares. All right, so let's see how much does it cost if you buy when it's first launched as ICO or even pre-sales. So I think it launched around 2017, and at that time the price is 0.036, less than a cents. So at that time, if you buy during the pre-sales ICO, per token is around this price per USD. And when it's launched at ICO, the market price is around per token is 20 cent USD. Okay, and how about today? Let's look at the price history. So we can look here clearly. It says at 2016, which is at that time is called N shares, the token price is around 20 cents, right? After that, when it's entered the 2017, market tends to rise, and the price rise from less than $1 to let's compare year by year. September 9, 2016, the market price is 20 cents per token. And 1 year later, 2017 September, let's see, September 2017, where it is at. Okay, it's around $13 USD, which is more than how many times gain? $3, more than 10x gain, okay, or even 15x. And from here, September, $20. In 3 months, it reached the top price, which is at 170 per token. Sorry, the highest should be 190 per NEO, right? So just imagine if you buy at ICO price, which is 20 cents per token, in less than 15 or 16 months, it reached $190 per NEO. Of course, everybody know what's the story after that. Bear market takeover, and the token started to crash, and as of now the price is at under $10, $9.41. So less than 15 months from 2016 to 2017, 20 cent to $190, or I shall say $2,200. Let's give a round figure. 20 cents to $2 is around 10x gain. $2 to 20, another 10x, 20x. $20 to 200 is around another 10x, means it's at least 30x returns. Am I right? Hope I'm right. So definitely it's more than 30x, right? So that's the gain in crypto. And shares, when it reach around this area, one thing that is worth to mention is the management of NEO return back all the investment, means people who invest during the ICO stage. Let's say for example me, let's say I invest 10,000 USD during the ICO. So when the token reach around this price, the management refund back the initial $10,000 that I had invested, not only to me but to all the investor, to get back the initial capital that they gain, that they invest at the beginning of the time. So people who invest during the ICO stage is very happy about this, and they also see the no other crypto project did like them. So from here can see the teams is not can see this is not a money grab project. Also can see that the development team is really they aim to become one of the top crypto infrastructure or platform project in the crypto space, right? So who is the founder of NEO? Founder of NEO is Da Hongfei. This is Chinese, and this is him, Da Hongfei, and he's born in China, and I think located in around Shanghai. So you can come to this link and see the info. I won't go too deep into this. So what we know that is he's really quite dedicated into the project since day one, and together with his partner, which is Eric Zhang, I think it's this guy, and they built NEO from scratch. And of course at the beginning it's called N shares, later it been renamed to or rebrand to NEO, and I think start from 2017 onwards, every year they did a developer conference, which is what we call the DevCon, NEO DevCon, right? Can see the picture here. He is sitting besides the famous Vitalik Buterin, which is the founder of ETHEREUM. So people often call NEO as the Ethereum in China Ethereum, right? So because it's raised more than 30x at the bull market, so everybody is just have so much hope on NIO. And people just another thing is China is become stronger and stronger at the actual economic industry. So no doubt China might surpass America, Russia, and I think already surpassed most of the country in Europe to become the top number one economic country in the world. So everybody, when the crypto launch actually is also China's is on the way becoming the biggest economic country in the world. So when the China crypto project launch in the crypto market, quite a lot of it get quite a lot of Westerners' attention because of most of them generally thought that or think that most crypto project launch in China is worth to invest. But if people who know China and who experienced China before, or people who have deeper understanding about China, especially the China in the past, like me as a Chinese, we understand that there's quite a lot of what you call the scam or money grab business or project, not the only the crypto space, but the general business. All right, so I urge everyone who wish to invest in China crypto project have to be really be careful, because Chinese is really smart in not only building a legit business but also in some of the scam strategy and scam project. So really have to be careful about this. But of course, I do not believe that NIO is a scam. But as a Chinese businessman and Western businessman, often have sometimes have quite different thinking in doing business. All right. So for the Westerners, sometimes most of them when they launch a business, and they tend to be very focused on the business itself. They hope to deliver the best quality, best product, best service to the public, to the customer, and to the community because they have the sense of urgency, and they have the concept that they must deliver the best in order to satisfy the people who invest in them, right? But some of the Chinese businessmen, sometimes they do not think this way, rather than thinking another round, which is the ultimate objective of doing business is actually the first thing is making profit and get rich and make as much money as possible at the shortest period of time. If possible, it is not necessary to just maintain and focus into one business or one profession only. If have spare time or have the ability to build one or two more side business or open a new market in the related existing industry, or a completely different industry, they will be willing to try it. Okay, so this is not to say it's not right. Okay, it is for the Chinese community is normal. Okay, when my business reach a certain stage, either the existing business is already stabilized or not, I have the right and I have the ability to choose whether to expand my business or diversify my business to another area. All right, so it's kind of really common in the Chinese community, but it's not perceived the same way for the Western community. So we hear that the community of Neo, they are not really happy with Neo, Da Hongfei. They segregate some of the time to develop another separate project, which is ontology. Right, ontology is from what they convey to us is really outstanding project, but generally the community doesn't like Neo and Da Hongfei, the team themselves, to segregate their time and probably money, human resource to develop a different project, ontology. They generally think that Da Hongfei and the team should focus 100% on the existing Neo project because it's not yet have mature and still have a lot of room to improve. So, but apply to the Chinese community, I mean, the businessman, the Chinese businessman mindset actually is totally, for them is acceptable, and yeah, that's the key difference. So this is what I want to mention. And if we look back to the Neo, what Neo have done, actually they have done quite a lot, which is they have already have quite a lot of people built on their platform. Okay, you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 so if not mistaken is more than 50 dApps already built on their platform. This is all the dApps means is decentralized apps already built on Neo platform. So from here we can summarize that Neo, it is a crypto platform project. We call it the possible is the Chinese Ethereum. Okay, so it has its credibility in terms of return initial investment to the back to the public. So it creates certain credibility. So means that if I invest 50k and I get back all my 50k, so what more should I complain, right? I shouldn't be complaining anymore. I already get back my initial investment, so the rest the token is still the same, part in the Neo token, and I just just wait for the Neo price to surge again in the bull market. So, and the second strong point of Neo is of course the founder themselves. Da Hongfei is a really experienced guy, and he's good in both manage, develop. I mean, he himself, he know how to develop stuff. He know his stuff. Okay, although might not as technical as Charles Hoskinson in Cardano, but he know the basic stuff, and he's often communicate with the community. This is really important. PR skill. So third is they have a big plan, which is they hope to create a decentralized financial ecosystem. So of course at the moment everybody will think that Neo is pretty much centralized, but they are launching their Neo 3.0, right? Which they will, in Neo 3.0 they hope to decentralize, to be more decentralized, right? So that this is what the community generally want, and everybody now is pretty much looking forward into this Neo 3.0. I hope I mentioned correctly. Not 2.0, I think it's 3.0. So looking back to this big plan, financial ecosystem, what is this means they would like they hope that Neo will become a 360 decentralized financial ecosystem service. All right, so let's see from the depths that built in Neo, we could see how's the ecosystem like. All right, I just pick a few to mention. So what are the usage of these apps that built inside the Neo ecosystem? Next is a decentralized exchange. All right, as I mentioned before, the crypto project Binance is actually a centralized exchange. So the crypto people generally they would tend to support more if it is a decentralized exchange, but must be a really good one, which is it is fast, it is workable, it is hack is hacking hacking resistance, if have the security the community want, it is safe to trade inside the exchange. So next is pretty much is a decentralized exchange which already have a wait, I think they already launched the coin, but the exchange still in development. So exchange, all right, exchange is very important in any ecosystem, crypto ecosystem. Red Pulse is doing things related to big data and research. Q-Link is related to Wi-Fi, all right, decentralized Wi-Fi. And Smart IoT is related to Internet of Things. Chainline is related to courier platform. This is obviously a really big market, because as you know, only Alibaba uses a lot of logistic, courier service, etc. So blockchain can actually help to trace the entire logistic from source until the end. All right. Switcher is another decentralized exchange, and I'm pretty sure that within the new ecosystem should have betting game, etc. I think this one might be the gambling depths. Okay, Trinity is about scaling. Scalability is really important in the crypto space. If the crypto coin cannot be as fast or faster than the Visa or Master in the future, we do not need crypto actually. All right, crypto is supposed to be faster than the traditional financial system, and also fee is much lower or near to zero fee in the future. The key is digital identity, so in the future mostly everyone might have a digital identity, so we do not need IC identification card anymore. We do not need to remind password or memorize password anymore, etc. We just need a digital identity and a digital key. So this is what the key does. Affiliate is a decentralized exchange project. Is also built inside the Neo ecosystem, and the product already launched, and I personally holding quite a lot of affiliate also. And the good thing is affiliate that let you they allow some kind of like a proof of stake. You can store your token into the exchange and you get rewarded for some affiliate tokens. Travala, this one is I can say is a super dApps, which the Travala website is quite well built, and there already is a working product. Generally in Travala you can book any hotel in quite a lot of countries around the world, and you can use most of the cryptocurrency to book a hotel, or even I think fiat money is allowed also. So this is really a good dApps and a working dApps. ETHEREum is related to AI, artificial intelligence. As you know, AI will become the biggest industry in the coming 10 to 20 years. So they must have this in their ecosystem. So I think that's about it. That's a few example that I can show you guys. Alright, so this is new ambition that they hope their ecosystem will have a well-rounded ecosystem, decentralized ecosystem. So that's what we call the big plan, and this is also why in the 2017 or 2018 conference, the Ta Hongfei announced that their target is to make NEO to become the number one crypto in the world. So this is their hope, but this is before they make their decision to develop ontology, a separate project. So everyone just have so much hope on this project, and the belief that Ta Hongfei will really bring NEO to become the number one crypto in the world, which means it will surpass Bitcoin. Probably not in terms of price, but in terms of market cap. It is the number one platform coin. Means a lot of people actually develop on their platform. So why is that they have more than 50-60 dApps built on them, and why people support this platform is because they are faster than Ethereum. So their TPS I think is reached 10,000 above. The target I think is to achieve 100,000 TPS. So they are really fast. I mean, much faster than Ethereum, and their language is from the developers opinion is it is easier to code, and some of the tools that they provide are quite friendly. Okay, so so we hope that NEO can really achieve what they promise, and now they already split the team, or they already split some of their attention or time into another platform project, which is ontology. For my personal point of view is actually it is not totally a bad news. If they already separate the team to develop ontology, doesn't means that they've give up on NEO project, alright, but definitely it might have some hiccup, or some of the plans in NEO or development process in NEO might be affected. I mean, might. So this really depends on the management team. They can really hire extra manpower, and to at least have separate team developing ontology. and they can really focus and not letting the Neo community down, achieve what they promise, especially the promise that they made, that they target to make Neo to become the #1 crypto in the world. Even not in #1, even they can bring Neo to the top 3 or top 5. I think the community will be pretty much really happy already. So Neo itself has a really important unique USP also, which they are a proof of stake coin. To be more accurate, is delegated proof of stake, something like Tron, if not mistaken. You can actually state your token, state Neo, and get what I call Neo gas, I think. Okay, Neo gas. So means that if you buy, let's say 100 Neos, if you keep it in the wallet, then Neo ecosystem will reward you by having the Neo by having the Neo safely keep in the wallet and not doing a fast trade or something. So you are indirectly helping the Neo ecosystem to maintain the entire network. So in returns you will get Neo gas, right? So with all that, what is my prediction, right? So now the price is around 940 USD. Please, this is just a fun prediction, okay? Don't take it really seriously. Do your own due diligence and not just believe in a random guy in the YouTube channel. Of course, I try my best to deliver what I know. So now it's USD 940. So if you look back 2017, what I call the bull market, so it raised up to almost $200. Okay, it's quite insane. And now the bear market already passed 15 months, which we believe the bulls might coming anytime soon in the coming few months. So what I foresee is, with all these USP or credibility that I list out here, from here I believe short-term US Neo can at least go back up to 100 to 150, which is a 10x gain actually. Okay, later let's see that whether it come true or not. Long term, alright, long term, let's say 3 to 5 years, I believe that the Neo might reach at least 250 to 500. We hope that Neo can really launch their Neo #3 as soon as possible, with some of the working product in their ecosystem, big plan that they announce. Hopefully it can be done also, or at least you see there's some action executed on your management side. And target to become a number one crypto in the world also, that's what we hope, but the probability is highly unlikely. Okay, but we hope for the best. And yeah, for what I see here, if they can successfully execute these three, I think it wouldn't be a problem, or it wouldn't be really impossible to reach such a price here. Okay, all right, so I think that's about it. Okay, so again, this is Andrew from Crypto Asia, bring to you another episode talk about NEO. I hope we all learned something from here, and thanks for listening. Yeah, that's about it. Over and out.